this is gonna go though. I'm gonna talk about two things real quick. I'm gonna talk about the major thing that I feel that I found out tonight. I'm gonna go down this rabbit hole, Charlie Kirk rabbit hole, one more time, one last time. I'm gonna still be engaged in and looking at the videos of people talk about him and stuff like that, and they as the people try to find out what went on that day. I think is one of the most intriguing stories in American history. I don't say this disrespectfully, but his death is almost like the gift that keeps giving. People on podcasts done blew up off it. They done got viral videos that went off it, record numbers of viewership. Some people doing it from the heart, other people doing it because it's the hot topic. You know what I'm saying? I fall from in that category, hot topic. But it also is intriguing. It's something like more intriguing than 9/11 conspiracies and all that stuff. Not even conspiracies, but theories. So it falls under that umbrella. So I'm gonna speak on how I believe Charlie Kirk could have possibly died. And then a quick subject I wanted to touch on real quick. I was passing through a podcaster platform just now. He talking about who can talk about street stuff, who is entitled to give an opinion on the streets. And this guy has never proclaimed to be from the streets or that nature. He doesn't. For any person that's from the streets, whatever you want to classify that as, you would look at him as a bystander. You know what I'm saying? Like you would look if he was to call the cops on somebody, it wouldn't surprise you. Even if he wasn't to denounce the streets, he's just not that kind of guy. He's not built like that. I want to say to that kind of person or anybody that subscribed to that, can a ex NBA player comment on the NBA? Can an ex NFL player comment on the NFL? You don't have to be. That's how you know when somebody not from the streets. I say it respectfully because this guy provides great entertainment, and I'm actually admirer of his work. But I just wanted to classify that. Don't get twisted that you can't learn a street lesson from a person that's not in the streets. Look at these motivational speakers who get out of prison who change their lives. Look at a perfect example, Wallow. Wallow not no street nigga. He'd probably be the first one to tell you he not no street nigga. But do he not got experience? Did he not come from cut from that same cloth? But he changed his life. So it's a stupid notion to say that you got to be actively in the streets in order to give advice about your opinion. Not necessarily, don't even have to be advice, but your opinion on a certain subject. So for instance, right, and I'm talking about this Kurt thing, but I'm talking about that for 10 minutes. I'm gonna talk about just this quick little elements of what people call snitching or what we knew as snitching coming up. What we knew as snitching coming up is you actively engage in a criminal activity. That means you normally plotted some shit, right? Some people just go head first, jump off the porch. Most of the time, you sat around with your partners, you plotted doing some kind of form of a petty crime or a big crime, whatever. Y'all all agree this is what you're going to do. All y'all looking at the positive side, which is the money. You get caught in the act, or maybe not everybody get away, and now you telling on the act that y'all did. That's what we grew up under the umbrella of what we knew as snitching. Other form of snitching was also you get caught on something that ain't got nothing to do with it. Totally irrelevant. You and your man's done did a lick. Y'all done got away with it. Nobody knows except you and him. But now all of a sudden you go volunteering. What's good, Blum Zero Gamer? What's good with you? Now all of a sudden you go volunteering information that was not asked about. That's snitching. I've never in my so-called street days ever even viewed a person who a crime is done upon. Like I had a homeboy back in the days. He robbed the same nigga 3 times. The first 2 times he robbed the nigga didn't tell. The nigga was a drug dealer because like I had a homies used to rob only drug dealers. And so that was the lick for a lot of niggas. They knew that drug dealers is not gonna tell. But the third time he robbed the nigga told. And he like, man, that nigga snitch. I was like, bruh, you robbed him. I didn't never look at if he would have told the first time. Now they say no honor amongst thieves and that. But if you're a victim, you have the fucking right to call the police. Like I ain't niggas gotta get. I don't know what people they mindset because I'm not gonna go down this rabbit hole. I'm gonna talk about the Charlie Kirk stuff. I just gotta make this quick point real quick though. We gotta understand that if you are a victim of a crime, you would be a fucking fool if you don't know, if you can't, if you feel like you have to retaliate, but you don't have the capability. Some people not built like that. Shit, hard niggas in the streets not built like that. Shit, you got soldiers that freeze up on the trigger. So if you ain't built like that, you don't want to live with that that murder on your mind for the rest of your life, because it's gonna live with you for all your days. If you don't have the guts for that gore, then fucking, you know what I'm saying? It's just like this is what I'm gonna go down. I don't want to go down this rabbit hole, but I gotta talk about it. Look at these young niggas to be shooting all innocent people when they do drive-bys. You know why? Because they shooting like this. They shooting like this, hoping that they hit some. They can't see it. They don't got the mind for it. They think they got the mind for it because somebody done hype them up, but they don't want to see the nasty shit. And so they don't even get up on their target. They 30,000 feet away shooting babies and shit because they scared to get shot back. They want to shoot a bitch, but they don't want. They not down to get shot back. You know what I'm saying? So the streets is all convoluted with a bunch of fake thugs. That's the first thing. But I want to go down that rabbit hole. The point that I'm making is, if you're a victim of a crime and you don't want to retaliate by taking it in your own hands, and you're the victim, you got the fucking right to tell that ain't no motherfucking snitching. That's being a human being. That's just what the fuck that is. Snitching is you did a crime with somebody else. You was doing dirt, and now all of a sudden you trying to get some dirt off you by telling somebody else, bringing somebody else in some shit. That's what snitching is, and that's all it's gonna ever be. Now let me talk about the Charlie Kirk shit real quick. I got a theory of how I think Charlie Kirk could have possibly died. This is gonna throw all y'all for a loop. Bro had it. All right, let's go take it back real quick. Couple months back, Israel was bragging on how they blew up a bunch of fucking walkie talkies and shit. They blew up all little people in some clique, whatever the fucking people, Hamas or whatever. They was talking about they blew up their walkie talkies. Everybody know Israel brags about their technology. Charlie Kirk had on an earpiece. What if? Because I've been looking at this. I've been studying this shit all evening. He has a transponder on him. Now that's a fact. When you got an earpiece, it gets signals to that earpiece to pick up transmission. It's not far beyond belief that it was an implosion. Cause I ain't never seen a bitch. I don't know what kind of bullet make a bitch shirt pop the fuck out in the front, pop the fuck out in the back. The earpiece is at his fucking head. They not doing no autopsy. Everybody questioning on whether it was a bullet or whether it was fragment. You know what I'm saying? What if his fucking shit exploded? Literally, what if his headset exploded? Like, it shit happened so fucking fast. You see the little blood thing, mind you, the headset is sitting behind the ear. Now that makes motherfucking sense. An implosion on you, that's something that I think people need to start going down that rabbit hole and start saying, wow, what devices did he have on him? Could somebody have interfered with the transponder? Because that's what they call them, trans receivers or something like that. Transceivers or something. So could they have interfered with the signals? We know what country is known for doing that and fucking with people on devices. So I think that's something that can be looked into, investigate. I told you we ain't gonna be no long podcast. I gotta catch my 10 o'clock news. Hey, what's up? Rest 13 got the shit emoji. Bless your heart. Daniel P. It is now. Oh yeah, and I already said blown what it is. So that's really what I want to chat about, man. I ain't really had. Let me see any other developments happen today. I don't know, man. I realized as I went through my live tonight, I was going through YouTube live, and I said, look, it's a lot of competition. It's a lot of people go live. They got all these themes in the background and shit. You know what I'm saying? Some of them dressed up like pirates and shit. It's a bunch of characters, a bunch of things to keep you entertained. You know, here I realize the path that I take when I get on here, drop some knowledge, pop my shit a little bit, and keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? Something straight and direct for those who it's like a conversation, straight direct. Ain't no gimmicks. You never gonna see me dressing up, doing no weird shit for attention and shit. Oh, squeezing the pumpkin. Hey, look how I popped the pumpkin. There goes some rubber bands around the watermelon. Let me jump off the cliff and do some crazy. Nah, that's not the knock that avenue. My avenue is speaking on what's going on, just like the rest of these commentators. I just feel this sad when we got commentators who hype up the streets. You feel me? And like they if you're gonna report on street activity, because the news report on street activity, and they got degrees in journalism and whatnot. You so and not to say a person can't report on it, but don't glamorize it. Don't like you don't make it look like it's appealing if you ain't never been out there or risked your life or none of that. Just tell the kids, hey, you know what I'm saying? Use it as a talking point. Hey kids, this ain't where you want to go. Leave. I would say be 90% bullshit, be 10% 1K shit. Meaning that if instead of be 100% bullshit, if 90% of your show is talking about gangster shit, leave a jewel at the end. You feel me? Do like Jerry Springer used to do. Jerry Springer whole show was 95 fucking bullshit, 95% bullshit. 5% at the end was his final thought. He leave you with that final thought and it was words of wisdom. You feel me? So same type. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start doing that with this, even though I think I do it throughout. So I'm gonna leave it like this and say, for anybody that come across this, uh, know that this country is in a transition right now, but know that we all are in transitions right now where we trying to find ourselves. We trying to get close to God, stay close to God. We trying to we trying to be responsible human beings, and it's like, I accept the fact that I'm not a thug. I accept the fact that that lifestyle isn't for me. I accept the fact that I'm gonna just get slow money for the rest of my life. Fast money. I'm too old to be trying to chase some fast money, and I can't. I am petrified of being in somebody